The death of a man in Dallas from Ebola Wednesday shows the need for new training for healthcare workers to help contain the disease. WSJ's Atlanta bureau chief, and she covers is Betsy McKay. She covers the Center for Disease Control intimately. She's been looking into the moves being taken, and she joins us now. Betsy, we know this story is a very, very fast-moving story, and it's a big crisis. What have you found out for us?
It's definitely a fast-moving story. So, Simon, you mentioned training health workers. One of the most important things right now is to get health workforces trained to deal with Ebola patients. The care is not very difficult, but protecting your own self is a challenge. And so the CDC has started a training course. They're running it at a facility in Anniston, Alabama. So we went this week and saw 36 people who were preparing to either help train others or deploy to West Africa to work in Ebola treatment centers.
Now, there's some issue about getting enough healthcare workers who are willing to go to West Africa, because it's not the thing that masses of people are signing up to do voluntarily, is it? I mean, apparently, according to your story, 10,000 people are needed to help with this. And certainly we're a few short of that, aren't we?
We are a few short of it, and that's in Liberia alone. This is, calls go out for when there are major disasters globally for aid. And, after the Haiti earthquake, tons of people signed up. This is different. This is a difficult, very specific job. You need to be prepared for it. And there are volunteers. In fact, one of the challenges is that there aren't enough training courses, and the training courses that there are full. That's one reason the CDC has decided to do a training course of its own. But it's difficult to get people there. And then the other thing is, we've just seen a patient die in the U.S. Another aspect of this is making sure that U.S. hospitals and healthcare workers are properly trained and properly screening for potential Ebola patients.
And the death in Dallas really sort of put into sharp light or bright light the fact that the training really isn't there. I mean, one of the most basic things that we talked about previously was, wow, the man said he'd just got back from West Africa, and it seemed to get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, he was sent home on his first visit when he said he was sick, and apparently did say he had come recently from Liberia. So the hospital has given different explanations of it. The thing is, that should have been identified. So it was a real wake-up call for other hospitals around the country to be screening for. They have lots of people coming into emergency rooms all the time, and it's difficult to identify people right away. But if you take a travel history, ask people where they've been and ask people what their symptoms are, this is something they definitely should be looking for. The CDC is urging them. And
I'm sure they're getting right up to speed right now. A very fast-moving story. Thank you very much for joining us, Betsy McKay of the Wall Street Journal, Atlanta bureau chief.